Hi and welcome back to UK and Worldwide Truth News. I've spent the afternoon having a look at what sort of video I would like to do on the migration issue, and I've been absolutely shocked and appalled at some of the pictures that I've seen, some of the videos that I've watched. There are absolutely thousands upon thousands of people heading through Europe, heading towards England, heading towards Great Britain, seeing that as their chance to start their country again over here, start their culture again over here. So I put together a video of stills which shows both the rioting in Europe, it shows the amounts of migrants heading this way, and it shows what Islamic ideology, I won't call it a faith again, is prepared to do to its own women. So you can imagine what they're prepared to do to somebody who isn't of their ideology. So we've seen it in Sweden and it's heading our way. Some of it is quite nasty. I haven't used anything too graphic, but please go and have a look at this video. I shall try to put it as close to this one as possible. I would love to hear your views on the immigration, whether you feel that you want to do something about it. I would love to hear from you if you would. I feel very isolated in my area because people just don't think it's going to happen around here because we're so far away really from the big sprawling cities. The closest city to us is 20 miles away, and it's not one of those renowned for inner city problems. It's renowned for its diversity, being Brighton, but not so much the ethnic divisions that you find in London, Birmingham, Bradford and many other cities across Great Britain. Please feel free to contact me. As this channel grows, I hope to be able to do more with it. I'm learning more each day. So pop along to the video, have a look and just see what's happening with this migration and what's heading towards you. Because if this happens and society starts to fall apart, then food will start to run out, water will be stopped. You need to start saving for these things if the rule of law goes, because that is what will happen. It's happened in all these other countries. The police can't handle it, and the governments leave it too late. So it's down to us as well to do something about it. But please, I'm willing to debate on anything again. You've got any issues you would like me to cover, contact me again on Phil, BHAFC @gmail.com, or in the comments below. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and I'll try to bring you informative videos, but I would like your input because you count, we count, because we can only stop our country from disintegrating together. It's a bit of a cliche, but we are the resistance. You are the resistance. Okay then, bye for now.
Maybe you need to do something to expiate your guilt, like embracing the whole world, even in an indiscriminate way, even if you're taking into your bosom a million military-aged Muslim men with no cultural or national affection for you. In fact, I think that might make it all the more appealing for Germany. I mean, Germany is committing a form of cultural suicide here, sort of like someone cutting themselves as a form of self-hate and punishment and atonement. The Germans even have a word for it, Selbsthass, to hate yourself. Maybe that's what's going on here. But not everyone in the West hates themselves. Some people have a rational self-interest here. Part of it is the same reason why many Americans want to open up the borders with Mexico, or at least the elites do. They want cheap labor, a gardener, a cook, a pool boy, construction workers. In a high-cost labor market like Germany, bringing in 1 million young, low-skill men will make everything cheaper for employers. I mean, that's great if you're looking to hire someone, but if you're a German worker or someone trying to find a job, you've just had 1 million people come in willing to undercut what you'll work for. And at the same time, 1 million new people in Germany will now need housing. Again, that's great for people in the landlord business and the construction business, but not so great for everyone else looking for housing. 1 million low-cost workers, lower wages. 1 million more tenants, raise rents. Again, good for the bosses, not so good for ordinary Germans. A double whammy, given that their wages will fall. And then there's the welfare state bureaucrats, people who are generally immune to things like supply and demand and free markets and prices and recessions. People who have permanent jobs in government unions. Well, 1 million damaged souls with poor language skills, low education, lots of social work problems, lots of health problems. That's a feast for the welfare state. How many new government programs will need to be created? How many new budgets will need to be filled up? How many more staff will need to be hired? How many more caseworkers? And everyone needs more office space and more executive retreats and more pensions. The welfare state just got 1 million new clients. And none of this so far touches on the ethnic and cultural misfit here. According to the UN itself, 3/4 of these migrants are young men. They're 95, 99% Muslim. So in Germany, where Angela Merkel has said she'll take at least 800,000 people, well, 600,000 will be young men aged 16 to 30, unmoored from their homes and families in a new land where women don't wear burqas. They wear miniskirts and dance in bars and drink liquor. 600,000 single men added to Germany, uncorked from sexual repression on themselves, and yet having been taught that uncovered infidel women are just asking for it. Gee, I wonder what could go wrong. Oh, do you think that's unfair? Well, tell that to Sweden, which now has the highest rate of rapes in the world, correlated completely with their acceptance indiscriminately of refugees from these very same countries. Saying, do you think there's a reason why fellow Muslim states, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, do you think there's a reason why those places, Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, do you think there's a reason why they have taken precisely 0 of these migrants? Not one. They're the same religion, same ethnicity, in the same neighborhood. These Gulf states are rich. Why would they not want to take 1 million rambunctious, aggressive young men from the war zone of Syria and Iraq and Afghanistan and Somalia? Yeah, pretty easy to figure out. So who benefits here? Well, some people will benefit economically, of course. The bosses. Governments will benefit, the welfare state, employers, landlords, people who want to change the ethnic identity of Europe, people who want to earn the gratitude of newcomers at election time. So the elites. Grassroots Europeans are generous too, just as generous as we are, I think. But I doubt they share their leaders' indiscriminate welcome for 1 million Muslim men from Middle East war zones, unscreened, unskilled, unleashed. I predict this won't end well. I predict this will actually uncork new bigotry as Europe's goodwill is taken advantage of by opportunistic young men. I believe this will cause great economic hardship for ordinary Europeans. I think it'll actually cause anger from the migrants whose impossibly high expectations will not be met. And I believe there will be terrorists and war criminals who are sneaking in with the masses, and they will cause great tragedy. I'm going to go further. I believe that this unlimited migration will be the undoing of the European Union, not any financial or monetary crisis. I believe this will do it. For the Rebel.Media, I'm Ezra Levant.